originally from LA, but I don't know how come love brings him to Finland. You know, love makes unique things. He met a girl, and for her, he is, you know, people who write songs, they're not very serious normally, but this guy is serious and nice, and he is making songs that are quite popular, and they were in the top list in Europe. Dear Tracy, good evening at Hidden Hero. My first question to you. As a songwriter, you happen to be the best in Europe, and you know the secret how to do it the best. There are millions of people who are writing songs, especially who are in love. Guys, you know, they're writing songs for the girls they love. What is the secret? How to make the song wow?
How to make it wow? Okay. The first thing is to find like something that really pops. You need this subject. So like, you know, with a good hook line, then you have a chance to make a song. But the most important thing to make a song wow is to follow the idea of a short 3-minute movie. And so you want to have a start, a beginning, and an ending for your movie. And you want to introduce your characters and all of this kind of stuff. And you use a lot of callbacks to the moments that are in the thing. Like we were talking about Addicted to You, the Eurovision song before we started this podcast. What does that mean? And so you collect all of these things about being addicted to somebody. And what does it mean? Okay, the person's like a drug and I can't get over them and stuff like that. And you try and put all of those things into your song so that people can relate to it. Hopefully what you end up doing is making a song that's kind of universal. So that's what I try and do to make something wow.
You did it, and you proved that you can do it. It's not just a talk, there is a proof behind that. And we were discussing, inshallah, I should sell my car, and I would like to make a song for Hidden Hero. Let's say if we discuss what can be the song for Hidden Hero person, a person who is a little bit shy, but who is very talented, who can be a hero, but who is afraid by some reasons. Can you do a hook out of this, or you think it's too romantic to be a song?
No, I think Hidden Hero already sounds hooky. So then it becomes a thing of like how you put it with the melody. It has to sit in the right spot in the melody. Otherwise it doesn't sound hooky. You can't just go, yeah, there's a hidden hero that blah, 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 blah. You have to put that hidden hero in the right spot. It's like inside of us, there's a hidden hero. Inside of me, there's a hidden hero, you know, and I don't want to be a zero, but I'm a hidden hero. Something like that, you know.
So guys, watch it out. Soon there will be Tracy Lipp song in Hidden Hero. And don't tell me that it's bad. It should be the best in the world. Like always, what Tracy Lipp is doing. Tracy, tell me please, I know that you are teaching people how to talk, how to public speak, and how to sing. You're a coach for singers, and you're doing some vocal Olympics. And also I know that you're a runner. You said that you were running more than 100,000 kilometers. I don't know how many. Is it the way to Sahara or back? The way to from LA to Quebec? I don't know how long is that distance, but it sounds frightening to me. Tell me, please, how running is connected with making songs, how it is helping you.
I use running. Well, before when I started running, I was a competitive runner. In high school, I was pretty fast. I went to the nationals in cross country in America and came in 48th for my age group. I ran like 5 kilometers in the mud in the rain in about 16 minutes, which was pretty intense. What it ended up doing is you get into this runner's high state and you can relax and you can use that to activate your imagination. So that's how running has helped me, and it keeps me physically fit. So my body's in good shape, my mind's in good shape. 100,000 kilometers could be right. I mean, I've been running since I was 14, so I'm 56 now. And I've been running like every day with no days off for over 6 years now. Because, you know, I got on a streak and I just kept the streak going. So it's 100,000 kilometers. I guess that's possible. I know I'd have to do the math. But
you said that when you're writing a song, and the same when you're public speaking, you should be in that flow.
Yeah.
That flow helped you in running, that flow helped you in writing the songs, that flow helped you in public speaking. What is that? Who is the flow? Where is the flow?
The flow state, it's like the zone. So as a runner, I had to learn how to be in flow state, how to be in the zone, because running fast is mentally challenging. It's probably being really fast is 90% mental. And the workouts you do as a runner train you to think in flow state and stay, focused on what you're doing. And you like the world sort of goes around you as you're focusing. And then I learned how to take that stuff I learned as a runner and apply it to playing guitar. And then I learned how to apply that to writing lyrics. Makes me kind of tired if I write a lyric really fast, but I can do it. I just had to do it last week. We forgot to write 2 verses for a song that we were recording. The singer's standing there in the booth, and he's like, "Hey, where's this verse?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so 10 minutes later, I'm like, "There's the verse," and it was a perfectly fine verse. So it's really possible to do that kind of stuff. And so the way that I get into that flow state is I think about the way it feels to be focused when I'm running, and then use that to focus in on the lyrics that I'm writing. And then I see everything in my head. I can actually see that little movie I talked about in my head, and then I just write down what I see. So it works pretty well. And the whole time, of course, I'm thinking about good rhyming and things like that, and I hear the patterns in my head. So that's how I use what I learned as a runner. I kind of call it hijacking. So I hijack something I'm already good at to use it to be good at something else.
Tracy, in one of your interviews, you said that when people are talking in front of you, talking in front of big audiences, you are not listening to them as a song, but you are listening to them as phrases. And you said that phrases are very important to public speaker. What phrases you are talking about?
When you're talking about phrasing, it has a lot to do with presentation. So I just did that pause right there in the phrase on purpose, because what I'm trying to come across with is sort of a cadence. And so when I'm talking publicly, what I'm doing is I'm creating something that a listener can get cued in on and understand where the punchline's coming from, where the information is. With a lot of practice as a songwriter, that ends up working well. And it takes a lot of practice, though. That's what I mean by phrases.
But you're contradicting yourself, because you said sometimes you can make a great song only in 40 minutes if you're in the flow. At the same time, you said you need to practice a lot to be a great songwriter or a great public speaker. So it's more about practicing, or it's more about being in the flow?
If you haven't practiced enough, you won't get in flow. Being in flow state has to do with knowing what you're doing. You have to be practiced to do it. Otherwise, you're thinking too much about what you should do rather than thinking on how you should be writing or what you're writing. So being in a flow state is about being practiced. And so I don't think that's a contradiction at all, because I spent a long time writing very slowly, learning the craft. And on top of that, as a songwriter, I played a lot of songs on the guitar that were hits in bands, both touring with bands that had records out that had hits, and then, of course, playing parties and weddings and nightclubs. And these are all hit songs. So it's a lot of practice. So by the time I figured out how to be in flow state, I already knew it was because I knew what I was doing. And so I could literally just very quickly go into flow state and then follow the process, because I have a songwriting process I use.
That is very nicely said. So nothing happens, like Picasso told one day, somebody came to Picasso and he said, "Oh, this is such a nice painting. How long it takes you? 5 minutes to do it. So give it to me." No, it's like $1 million. For what? Because I'm Picasso. I spent so many hours to do it. So the same with you. You were playing guitars, you were on tours, you were with the best singers. And I heard that it was difficult for you. You were singing with one of them and nothing came out, and you went out running. And running again helped you to be good when you were presenting, yeah? It came
Yes.
you to put yourself together and, as you said, to concentrate while you were
Yeah.
playing the guitar. Maybe you are a great singer, but if you cannot concentrate, you cannot even remember what you're singing, by the way, and even the words maybe. And my last question to you, what is the secret of that success at Eurovision? It's completely different. A lot of your songs, they are rock, they are for strong men, but this Eurovision song was a little bit pop song, I think more girly. So you can create in both styles, or where is Tracy Lipp?
I love writing great lyrics, and the style doesn't matter to me. I've written jazz songs, but the secret is being true to what you're trying to write to. And the current project that I'm writing on, this Lordy project, is full of that idea, because it's covering a lot of different eras of metal music. So all of the lyric writing within the different eras is different. A metal song from 1975 has completely different lyrical style to something from 1992. And so the secret is being true to what you're saying. And another really big secret that amateur songwriters leave out is leaving something intimate on the page. It's, you're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to write this. I'm feeling this way about you, and it's a terrible thing, and blah, da, 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 da. And then you look at it and you go, this person's going to know what I mean. Oh my God, I'm going to take it away. You got to leave it there. First time that I left that on the page, I wrote an amazing song, and everybody was just like freaking out. They're like, this is so great. And it was because I dared to leave the truth on the page.
So you recommend not to rewrite the song and to think what is better. This is first no, you cannot rewrite it. Let me do better. No, you should leave the first option that is the best, actually. Yes.
That's not quite what I mean. I mean, if you put something really true on the page and then you look at it and say, I can't put that there because people are going to see inside of me. That's what I'm talking about. Rewriting is totally important. You have to rewrite. If you want a good song, I might be able to write a perfect lick. Process, my 10,000 hours, now I've got the 10,000 hours in. I'm still going to rewrite the song. It's just a good idea. Maybe I won't change anything in the end, but rewriting is a key thing. You got to make the song great. And occasionally that truth that you put on the page will get taken out, but it won't get taken out because you're afraid. It's going to get taken out because it doesn't fit. That would be the only reason to take it out.
That is wonderful. I really like it very much. And I'm coming back to you, Tracy, and I'll be happy to discuss Hidden Hero song. It will be very, very interesting process. I'm really looking forward to work with you. And thank you so much. A guy from LA happened to be in Finland, which is not very usual. Normally people from Finland go to LA. Your choice is unique. Your songs are unique. The way that you run and combine it with singing and helping people to find their voice in songs and in public speaking, that is also unique. So bravo. Thanks. And thank you so much for being with us. All the best. We will be in touch.